Hey, Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in, week out. All praises and honor glory to Yahweh, Shem, Yahweh Shai, Shem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of New York, Great Millstone, GMS, honors to our Akim, the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and to the sincerity. We were just on with this title, A Gift Destroyeth the Heart, and then I think the original one was E is prepping you to take, just bribing you to, or prepping you to take the chip or something of that nature. And after we got maybe 15 minutes into the 10, not even 15, about 10 minutes into it, E start jacking up the stream by unenabling, or I should say disabling, my Wi-Fi adapter. It just shut us down, and then I'm like, I went to all over the house checking every computer and the other phones. Brothers connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm like, no, the Wi-Fi is up. So what is it? Going to the computer and take it down, turn it back on, take it down, turn it back up, just to find out that I don't have my Wi-Fi adapter is not enabled. We were just using it. Esau turned that bitch off. Okay. And I had to go into my device manager, go into my settings, and re-enable the Wi-Fi adapter to re-enable getting Wi-Fi to go back to on the stream. This is what we're dealing with Esau Edom, with him trying to stop this truth, because we're really going into how he likes to bribe the people. And he doesn't want everybody to know that he is a briber, all right? And he is a liar and the father of it, which is where we left off in John 8:44. Matter of fact, we'll start there, and we're going to, matter of fact, John 8:44, and then that Ecclesiastes 7:7 again. And then we're just going to go through, we're going to try to keep this by 15 minutes, man, because we already spent over an hour over here just dealing with this bullshit. All right, but this is part of the oppression that makes us mad. Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Man, if you're really a wise man, and you're going through and see the oppression of Esau Edom, Esau's the so-called white man, you should be pissed the fuck off. But then what he does when he sees that he's oppressing you and you're ready to go head on and do something, oh, you know what he does? He throws in his gifts, all right? He throws in a gift to do what? Destroy your heart, which is your mind, right? He wants to basically bribe you with a gift, all right? And this is what he intends to do to make you take that chip, all right? What's the other one? Bible Shah.
John chapter 8:44. It says, you are of your father the devil, and of the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it.
And there you go. That's Esau Edom, and the heathens who follow Esau Edom, and the 2/3 of our own people, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and the speckled bird amongst all the other nations. And they follow, the 2/3 follow Esau Edom and the heathens, and they are of their father the devil, which is Cain, Esau, all right? Your international bankers, all right? Your race of devils, all right? And they do what they do to corrupt your mind and to establish their agenda, not because they care, not because that you mean so much to them. It's actually the contraire. They want to take advantage of you, and they know that you're gullible. And if they give you a gift, you'll forget about all the other things that they're doing. And we had started that out with the other lesson. You can go ahead and go check the 15, 16-minute video out. Once it goes black, it's done. Don't even worry about it, because they shut, like I said, it shut our stream down. All right, but we're going to keep moving forward. All right. You have something else you're holding? You hold something?
Talking about I had the idea.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21. And it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war within his heart, his words were softer than oil, yet with his word
Kind. And that's perfect to put this video from Lisa Cabrera, always bringing out a lot of different things. And And this is I'm gonna let her speak.
Ladies and gentlemen, because of CD going on in the country, Trump has halted all foreclosures and evictions in the country until April. So I'm going to go ahead and play this audio for you to listen to.
Thank you very much. I would like to begin by announcing some important developments in our war against the Chinese virus. We invoked the Defense Production Act just in case we need it. In other words, you all know what it is. It can do a lot of good things if we need it, and we will have it all completed. Signing it just a little while right after I'm finished with this conference. I'll be signing it. It's prepared to go. So we will be invoking the Defense Production Act. Last week I signed an emergency declaration under the Stafford Act, which, as you know, we invoked previously, and which activated FEMA's National Response Coordination Center. FEMA now is fully engaged at the highest levels. Today, FEMA is activated in every region. We are at level 1 being the highest level, which we will work with, and we've been working with FEMA. I've done a lot of work with FEMA. They're incredible. It's always been on hurricanes or tornadoes. They're right now in Tennessee, a large group working in Tennessee. Have been incredible. It was a tragic event. Alabama last year, also a tornado, and then obviously the numerous hurricanes in different locations, and were in some cases very devastating. And in every case, FEMA came through. This is a very different kind of a work for FEMA, but they will come through as they always do. They have tremendous people, tremendous talent. One is called the mercy, and the other is called the comfort. And the comfort is located now in San Diego.
Come on, man. I can't just fast forward some shit. You want to go put the goddamn ad? I don't want to.
So be prepared to go, and they can be launched over the next week or so, depending on need. Earlier this week, the first clinical trial of the vaccine candidate for the virus began in Washington State, as you probably know. The genetic sequence of the virus was first published in January, but thanks to the unprecedented partnership between the FDA, NIH, and the private development in history of the self-swab, a much easier process than the current process.
I'm trying to fast forward this shit.
Very nice to do. I can tell you as I did it. But we have a current process that's a little bit difficult. But we're going to see if we can do a self-swab, which is the fact is that the health professionals would free up a lot. Let me get if it would test positive, the people would go. And it's either today. We're going to talk about the FDA. Some things are happening that are quite exciting, and we're going to be doing that either later today or tomorrow, fairly early tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But the FDA, my instructions is I've been working very, very hard on.
So lucky for not finding the exact part.
Developments, and we'll be discussing it with you later today or tomorrow. And this afternoon, I'll be meeting with nurses on the front lines of the battle. Very brave. They're taking a lot of homeowners by suspending.
Okay, here we go.
Department of Housing and Urban Development is providing immediate relief to renters, but they never complain.
Okay, here you go.
And I'm also announcing that the Department of Housing and Urban Development is providing immediate relief to renters and homeowners by suspending all foreclosures and evictions until the end of April. So we're working very closely with Dr. Ben Carson and everybody from HUD. Every generation of Americans has been called to make shared sacrifices for the good of the nation.
All right, so but there you go. On one level, he said we're going to suspend evictions and foreclosures until after April. You know, as at the end of April, then we'll go revisit it, which he might extend it again or say, okay, now start paying your shit. Hey, but guess what? You ain't been making no money. So you still fucked. All right, oh yeah, but then here comes the catch. We're gonna give you some money to hold you over. And this is let me pull up another article. Trump saying that that's right. Methods and madness. That's right, brother. Jeremiah. This is beautiful. All right. Okay. Let's see. Trump says he will give each American $1,000. Huh? Okay. I got 20 children. You don't know about that. All right. Okay. Here you go. I'll push this. You just wanted. I'm gonna put all that. All right, because something that's gonna cut through that shit. See if I can. This one does it.
And it turns out there could be a check headed your way to help your family deal with the economic fallout from the coronavirus outbreak. Today, the White House announced a nearly $1 trillion economic package to give people across the country some relief. 10 News anchor Brittany McGraw has been looking into this. She joins us live in the newsroom with how the plan would work. Brittany?
Still need to approve this plan, but the plan on the table would involve checks sent directly to you to give you some financial relief. At this point, it's not clear who would be eligible or exactly how much everyone would get, but the White House stressed something needs to be done now.
Efforts to slow the spread of COVID-19 have brought major disruptions to the U.S. economy. President Donald Trump proposing an $850 billion bailout using the government's emergency powers to get cash to Americans and industries before the worst of the virus even hits.
With this invisible enemy, we don't want airlines going out of business. We don't want people losing jobs and not having money to live.
Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin saying he's working with Congress to get emergency checks to citizens and allowing them to defer tax payments until July.
This is no fault to American workers. For medical reasons, we are shutting down parts of this economy, and we're going to use all the tools we have, as I've said, and what tools we don't have, we're going back to Congress.
The Senate's top Republican vowing swift action.
We're going to take up and pass the House bill. The Senate Republicans, in conjunction with the administration, are going to write a next bill.
The federal government hoping the funds will encourage people to stay home.
We are looking to save the maximum number of lives.
So they said we're trying to save your life. We're going to give you some money because I know we're fucking you up right now. And we're going to give you some money. We'll give you $1,000, maybe $500 per catch. And yes. No. But that's enough for Jake to say, cool. All right, because we went into it. Now, I'll do a real quick recap because I said I went into this on the earlier part of the previous video. You go into a bribe. All right, this is 1 Samuel 12:3. Behold, here am I, witness against me before the Lord, and before whose anointed, whose ox have I taken, or whose ass have I taken, or whom have I defrauded, whom have I oppressed, or of whose hand have I received any bribe to blind mine eyes therewith, and I will restore it to you. That was Samuel speaking, and he he didn't do anything wrong to the people, which they admit in the next verse. But the whole point of this verse was, whose hand have I received any bribe to blind mine eyes therewith? A bribe blinds the eye. Okay, this is what also a bribe does. Amos 5:12. For I know your manifold transgressions and your mighty sins. They afflict the just. They take a bribe and they turn aside the poor in the gate from their right. So who's the poor? The so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians and the speckled bird. When you put these bribes down, they're going to turn them away from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the righteous men in the gate, teaching the truth and from righteousness, and they're going to send you off into believing their bullshit, because their ultimate gain is why they want to give you these monies and shut you down is to enact Revelations 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand and in their forehead, that no man may buy or sell, say he that hath that mark, or the name, or the beast, the name of the beast, or the number of his name, which that 666 that connected to the barcodes, to the markets. They're going to put all the information on this chip. And let's see if I can find that website. Which one is this one? That RFID chip. All right. They want to put this chip into you, and they want to put a mandatory vaccine that is matter of fact, this is an excerpt of it. So you know what Bill Gates and wife Melinda were really doing over the past 10 years, traveling to third world countries, getting free vaccinations to the poor downtrodden natives. Those free vaccinations were researched in a live testing lab to conduct the necessary experiments required to form ID 2020. They went over and they invested over $2.5 billion in this project. And this is not even the page I was looking for. But this is their end game, is to do the mandatory vaccinations. All right, let me see if I can find that. You got scriptures, somebody? Go ahead, Abraham.
This is Proverbs 15:27. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. Right? So we see, like, right through everything Esau's doing and what his goal is for everybody. And, you know, we're not going to fall into his trap, man.
How right is that? That's right.
How right is that? That's right.
I got this quick scripture. This is Jeremiah 17:5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusted in man, and make his flesh his arm, whose heart departed from the Lord." Right there, that's going to so we talked about that, how Donald Trump trying to get America's money. You know what I'm saying? Like keep people sleep, and keep mainly Israelites sleep from the Yahweh Shah, for the kingdom returning to the power. You know, but the scripture say, "Curse be that person that trusts in man." You know, they trying to make anything convenient, have the public come to the system. You know, that man, President Donald Trump.
Which he's just a front for Esau Edom, right? He's a front for the international bankers. He's a front for the Illuminati. That's what his job is, and that's just it. Okay. See, now this is the website I was looking for, but I got to try to find the article. I see it right here. I'm running. Let's see. Okay, I have to go to let me go into the Google orders. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Come on, stop playing. Don't do no more disabling my Wi-Fi shit, sons of bitches. That's gotta go back to Monday because I put it in the group me on Monday, and it's on my phone right here, but I'm trying to pull it up. Not okay. Come on, stop playing. Come on, son of a bitch. It's not no fucking rocket science. Come on, man. That's I'm not playing with Esau and his goddamn stall tactics. I'm cussing his ass out now. Maybe how about Shemel shot by Shem Kakdash. Come on, man. I ain't got all day to sit over here and play with you. Shalak Rayam on your ass. Name me how about Shemel shot by Shem Kakdash. It's about to pull up in a minute. All the CEOs stepping down and shit right before all this bullshit happened. You think this shit is all coincidence? This is just all a joke? Esau Edom know exactly what he's doing. That's why you got a patent on it. Here it go. That's why you got a patent on it. Right? But this is their end game. Esau is using this gift of trying to give you money. There's been reports of $1,000 and $500 per child, but there's also been reports that they'll give you $1,000 every week or every couple months or every month or something. They're gonna make sure they keep trying to give you money. Why? And once they give you a little dollars, okay, cool, I got $1,000. And they do the next month, okay, next week or however the timeline, because I don't know their individual timelines how they're going to do it. Oh wow, like the apostle said, man, you got 5 kids, you got 2 adults, you can turn out and end up making a stack up in that. 10 stacks up in that bitch. They're like, all right. So now they keep giving this to you, right? So then they say, fine, we got the cure, we got the vaccine, we're gonna get rid of the money because this is what's been passed. Watch this. No thanks. Let's see. Before I go into this article right here, let's see. Can COVID-19 be passed through money? This is what they want to. This is one of the tactics. Now they're gonna end up giving you the vaccine which is going to give you COVID, and which is going to make the people sick. But they're going to use everything else. That's why I said never trust your enemy. As iron rusted. Somebody get that. All right. All right. All right. Long Island halts cash payments to stop spread of COVID-19. All right. Let's see. They'll say, now let's say, according to the CDC, money is not likely a primary mode of transmission of corona, but it can happen. All right, because they said that it can last on the surface up to XYZ amount of hours or days or whatever the fuck. Like I said, I don't have to because all the shit they're saying is a bunch of bullshit. But that you see that it's so small. You're right, yeah. Can the novel, which is not novel means new. Can the new coronavirus be spread through cash? The risk of people being infected through cash is very small, but it's still there. You see what I'm saying? It's stupid, man. When you stop to think about it, there are many, many hands and places that cash comes in contact with on a daily basis. You know, so they'll give you a little mix into it, so you can be like, oh, a little bit of here, a little bit of that's how Esau works to rock you back and forth before he. Well, this is what we're going to do. Looking ass. And then you see people 11 hours ago, Long Island halts cash payments to stop spread of COVID-19 because they want to get rid of cash anyway to do what? That you put the cost you take this mark that you will not be able to buy or sell unless you have that mark, which is that RFID chip. You got the scripture? Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and 10. It said, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
That's right. So he says, so never trust thy enemy, as iron rusteth, so is his what?
So is his wickedness.
All right. So his end game is to do what? Chip your ass. Now watch this. ID 2020 Alliance will combine vaccinations and implantable ID microchips. And the brother from SC just did a video I was looking at. I didn't watch it because I saw we were doing our thing, but it's a GMS narrators SC called Randox COVID-19 implements the NFC biochip mark of the beast. So they got the NFC on the European side, they got the RFID on the American side, which is the same thing, just a different name. And this is the end game, is to combine vaccinations and implantable ID microchips. So this knocks out several birds with one stone. First, give you an ID where we know who the fuck you are, because we got everything on this chip and it's in you. We know where you are, what you're doing, how you feeling, because I can check all your body vitals through this chip. I can get rid of the money. All right. I can collapse this system. All right. I can blame the collapse on something else that ain't got shit to do with the economy collapsing. They're knocking like a million birds with one stone with this shit. All right. Big Pharma is officially partnering with the tech industry to pair immunization with digital biometrics, meaning humans will soon be microchipped, tracked, and ultimately controlled through a global identification matrix. And get robbed too, because now all your labor and work will have to go through Esau, his system perfectly, where you can't even, like you say, the nigga who used to buy weed from the weed man, unless you got a chip, you can't buy weed from the weed man because they ain't got no money to get the weed man. All right. So now say if you sell hot flaming chips mixed with some beef, cheese, and some jalapenos out of your house on the side now. Now you got your little side hustle gun. Unless, well, baby, you got the chip. I gotta put my little side hustle on here so I can. They want to chip. They want to control everything. Give me that Isaiah 14 Bible and verse starting with verse 12. They want to be as if they're God. While you're getting it, I'll read on a little bit more. For years, we've been watching as Microsoft founder Bill Gates now retired from the company he founded very recently. Why? Because he knew what all the shit was going on. That's a lot of CEOs stepped down beforehand mysteriously, right? Some of them because of knowing that the business is about to go out, and then some of them because they about to be put up on charges on pedophilia, but that's a whole nother story. Uses his billions to give free vaccinations to people in third world countries. Now Bill has become a founding partner in another company. This one is called the ID 2020 Alliance. Its goal is to give every human being on earth a digital ID. All right, that's to have 100% control as if they're God. How do they plan on accomplishing this feat? By combining mandatory vaccinations with implantable microchips. Genius, isn't it? And coming soon to a theater near you, as the saying goes. Now, this came out in October 31st. The coronavirus started in November in Wuhan, China. See the timing on that? Perfect.
The Netflix show Pandemic
came right along with it. That's right. But then we have movies like Contagion, Outbreak, Containment, and so forth, all pushing the same said narrative, because this is how Esau Edom works. That's why the scripture says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay? This is why he's trying to give you these gifts. So keep luring you. Because imagine Jake getting $1,000 today, $1,000 in a couple of weeks or next month, and $1,000. Then that's just per adult and then per child in the house. So now they'll say all of a sudden after you've been getting this and been paying the little bills or whatever, and then they say, okay, we're going to open up the city again. We're going to start your jobs. We're going to open everything back to work. The difference is now that the economy's crashed, the stock market's crashed, we're going to go ahead on and institute a new currency. This currency is going to be backed by gold, and it will be called the American Fed Gold Bitcoin. It's going to be some owners, but in order to get the Bitcoin, you're going to have the RFID chip, which also got the vaccine. And so now I'm going to give you the vaccine. You can get you can continue to get your little monies. You can go ahead and the bill. It's a trick to pull you in to keep. But matter of fact, preset. I got a preset. Matter of fact, let me pull it up over here. All right. I'm just going to put in a simple word. Matter of fact, I'm going to get the word first. I'm going to put in the word credence. All right, because this is another reason why. You know what I want in the Apocrypha with credence? Don't worry about it. I'll get it. I know it's in Maccabees. Hold on, so but let's get the definition and I'll pull it up over here. Credence, belief, trust in facts derived from others than personal knowledge. That's perfect. Hold on. Belief, but not just any type of belief. It's trusting in facts derived from others than your personal knowledge. So you ain't experienced this, but just because somebody else say so, you give them credence. Say, okay, you said it, I'll do it. That's what niggas are doing, is giving Esau all kind of the credence, belief, that which gives a claim to belief. All right, and now you give creditum, credence to Esau, even though you have no personal knowledge if it's actually true or not. Okay, now let's see an example of Israelites giving Esau Edom credence and see if it was good for us or bad for us. All right, it shows up only twice in the scriptures, and then when I went into Maccabees. All right, this is First Maccabees for 1, and I want to get this particular verse. I know it's down for sake of time. Verse 30. Okay, I'm about to start reading through the whole chapter. All right. I'll go up a little bit. All right, verse 25. Therefore, there was great mourning in Israel in every place. No, let's go up. Let's go to verse 20. And after that, Antiochus had smitten Egypt, He returned again in the 143rd year and went up against Israel and Jerusalem with a great multitude. So first thing he does is Antiochus come and attack Israel, Jerusalem, start tearing us up. Entered proudly into the sanctuary, took away the golden altar and the candlestick of light and all the vessels therein, and the table of the showbread and the pouring vessels and the vials, the censers of gold, the veil, the crown, the golden ornaments that were before the temple, all which he pulled off. Took all our treasures, all right, which was prophesied in the scriptures that he would do these things. He took also the silver, the gold, and the precious vessels. Also, he took out the hidden treasures which he found. So he robbed us, all right? And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land, having made a great massacre and spoken very proudly. All right, so now what happened when you somebody come with a great massacre, fuck up the people, take all their shit, right? So now this is how the people feel it, all right? Therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel. Everybody was sad, and every place there were. So that the princes and elders mourned, the virgins and young men were made feeble, the beauty of the women was changed. So now this coronavirus is going to do the same effect. It's going to start making everybody mourning. I'm seeing people like that. Wow, damn, what's this? I don't know how I'm going to do my bills. And you see, bro, I'm on my rent due. I got my light bill, but I got the family. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! All right. So that the everybody's tripping, right? Every bridegroom took up a lamentation, and she that sat in marriage chambers was in heaviness. The land also was moved for the inhabitants thereof, and all the house of Jacob was covered with confusion. And that's what's happening right now. People's like, I don't know how I'm going to survive. I don't know if I got enough food in the house. Motherfuckers going to the store getting hot country curls, but leaving the tunas and the potatoes and the rice alone. They get these toilet paper, man. People's ass gonna be clean for months, but their stomach gonna be hungry. Like Apostle Rob said, he's gonna start making the toilet paper soup. Oh, that tickled me so funny. Oh, boy. Anyway. And he said, after 2 years fully expired, now this was going on for 2 years. So a substantial length of time. In modern days term, we don't need 2 years. We need just a couple of days and niggas that turned up. All right. Expired, the king sent his chief collector a tribute unto the cities of Judah, who came into Jerusalem with a great multitude. Now, after they've been beat down for over 2 years, they had all their shit basically taken. They got everybody feeling like shit. Everybody feeling with the spirit of confusion, not knowing what's going on. They feeling like, okay, this is why they put the crisis in there, to get you off your mental state. But knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. But we listening to Esau, Edom, and giving him credence on not having the knowledge, but giving him all the credit, right? Watch what happens. Verse 30, and spake. Now this great chief collector comes with a great multitude and spake peaceable words unto them. All right, now you know we need to get a scripture in Thessalonians what this talks peace and safety. Give me that real quick. All right. Matter of fact, we'll wait before I read the rest of the story, because this is what happens when you trust Esau. Never trust thine enemy, as iron rusteth, so will he. God damn it. Don't trust them. Don't trust none of these people except for the righteous elect men of the Lord, of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. You got it? Go ahead, brother.
It's 1 Thessalonians 5:3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So, soon as they say peace and safety, what's going to happen? Sudden destruction. Okay, so watch this. He spake peaceable words unto them. No, don't worry about this army. I know what about 100,000. Don't worry about all of us. We're just passing through. Oh, yes, I am the chief tax collector, but I'm not here to take your taxes. We took it already. Did y'all been working? You got somebody? See, I thought we here for cool. We just want to stop here for a minute, rest for a moment, and we cool. And, if you notice, every single day, Trump says everything's okay and
yes.
everything's all right, and
yes.
we're gonna get through this. Economy's gonna go back up.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna.
Everything's gonna be back to A-okay. Not only him, but Pritzker, our governor, and all the other governors do the same thing, and all their mayors, and everybody says, yes, do this, but it's gonna be okay. All right. And speak peaceable words unto them. But what? All was deceit. That's the bribe, man. For when they had given him what? Credence. Let's go back to credence. All right. Trust in facts derived from others, Esau, than personal knowledge, but you don't know what the fuck is going on yourself, but you're trusting them. That's the reason why y'all got to get into these scriptures, man. They tell you the truth. He fell suddenly upon the city and smote it very sore and destroyed much people of Israel. And when he had taken the spoils of the city, he set it on fire, pulled down the houses and walls thereof on every side. But the women and children took he captive and possessed their cattle. God damn. As soon as they gave credence, they went and took all their shit. Esau giving you $1,000 is to take what? Your $100,000 house. Because you're still not going to be able to pay enough money to pay your goddamn mortgage. So you're still going to get it. This is the ultimate great robbery, just like in during the Great Depression. It was the great robbery of when they took all the gold from everybody, man. You're not watching Esau and his patterns, man. That's the reason why you're being susceptible to his shit. This is all by design. To take your shit and to be as if, you didn't finish the Isaiah, did you? Go back to Isaiah 14 and 12.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 12. And it says, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
And how did he weaken the nations? Through his policy, through his money, through his democracy. All the shit that's got this is a global depression, okay? Current global depression, because they all fall. This is all what the scriptures are talking about. They have drank of that cup of Babylon. Now they have drinking of that cup, and now they're drinking the dregs of that cup. All right. Global recession, a serious danger in 2020. The UN warns, and this is in September 25th. This is before all this shit happened. All right. Now when I put the corona in there, all right. Economy history lesson for dealing with the coronavirus. Coronavirus could force the world into an unprecedented depression. D word rears head as coronavirus hits markets brace for recession, means extreme great depression. Okay, this is what's going on. Why? Because they want to control everything. Back to this article, meaning this, the highlighted part, meaning humans will soon be microchipped, tracked, and ultimately controlled through a global identification matrix. They want 100% control over you. Keep reading.
Verse 13, it says, But thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High, I will sit also upon the mountain of the congregation in the sides of the north.
So he said, I'm going to run everything. Keep going.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
So he wants to be as if he's God. He wants to microchip you to know exactly who's who, what's what, where you are tracked, and ultimately controlled in every single way, financially, educationally, health-wise, every way. You name a way. He wants to control it. And he's telling you right here. Let's jump down a little bit. It says, by combining mandatory vaccinations will implant with implantable microchips, geniuses it, is coming soon to a theater near you. Okay, which means it's coming soon to you. All right. You can read the rest of this. All right, because they even got it right here. Matter of fact, I'll read it. It's Thessalonians 2 and 3 and 4. Thessalonians 2, verse 3 and 4. Let no man, but that day shall not come except there is a falling away first, which the real Israelites, we fell away from the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So we've fallen away first. And that man of sin be revealed, which is Esau Edom, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God, which is what they're doing. That's part of their agenda. Okay, so all this is that, yeah, giving them money, let me take care of your rent, let me take care of your mortgage. All of these are keys and ways to get you to let down your guard and to be susceptible to his agenda and to give him credence and trust in your enemy. The righteous are going to flee from him and run to the Heavenly Father, and the wicked are going to continue following that deceit. All right? That's right, KDC. They look at us as cattle. That's right, brother. All right? And 2 Ezra 15 and 14, woe to the world and all them that dwell therein. And then he goes into how there's going to be martial law. There's going to be seditions among men. This place is about to turn the fuck up. People not ready for this. And this is catching everybody unawares except for the hopeful righteous elect. Hopefully this has been edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakadash. All praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles out of New York, a great millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. Shalom to all the Akim around the planet and Akwaf who are obedient to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and their husbands. After that, we're going to say Shalom, Abad the Ball, and wake up, my people. This is it. Both sides shutting this shit down. Shalom.
Wow.